Shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rachagodash. Also as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well to this very day, that is still to this very day, continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi. And also likewise, Shalom to the Hope elect that's also doing the same things and still laboring this work and continuing to labor and show forth their diligence to make your calling and election sure in faith, in truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, our topic of this video is going to be entitled, Have They Not Heard? All right. And this is pursuant unto this word, this truth, being published throughout the four corners of the earth. Because now in this time, the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi, has made it to where this word is has reached out to the four corners of the earth, to all the different places, different locations throughout the planet Earth, to where, if you've been paying attention and witnessing, you're seeing men of the Lord that are waking up in these other lands, like parts of Africa. I believe the brother, case in point, the brother in Tanzania, brothers in Holland, in London, and all across the world, and now in this time, the Lord is no longer leaving any room for ignorance. Okay, because also as well, this word has been published throughout the four corners of the earth for 20 plus years. Okay, now mind you, 20 plus years of lessons, of street teachings, and which equates to countless videos and countless people that have walked by the camps, and the Lord now is, the Lord is witnessing these things. All right, and so now the Lord is going to make it to where, when all hell breaks loose, the men that have been out prophesying about these things, all right, we are no longer going to be out on the highways and byways anymore, and that's a part of prophecy. Okay, because all this time, the men of the Lord have been out warning our people about these things, warning you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites, about these things to come. All right, and our people still have chosen to follow in the ways of Esau, Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. Okay, they chosen the ways of death rather than the ways of life, and here it is, the ways of life is right in front of them. Okay, the ways of life is right in front of them. They're right in front of the doorway, and the doorway is wide open. All right, because you got men of the Lord that are out on the highways and byways. That's why the Lord, when you're reading the scriptures, when it speaks about the gates, we represent the gates. Okay, because the gates, they basically they oversee, the affairs concerning the city. All right, and also as well, on the other hand, the gates is basically just that. Basically it's the entrance into a city. Okay, and the city that you are witnessing right now that is being put together and being rebuilt is Jerusalem. All right, the Jerusalem that the Lord has desired to see, which are the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, that's the Jerusalem that the Lord is building. All right, that's why the scriptures deem it in the book of Revelations as the New Jerusalem. All right, in which now is being built. Okay, and people are witnessing this building. They're witnessing the building process of this new city. All right, and that's another good lesson to go into, the building of basically the building of the city. Okay, because the city is being built in the eyes of the people, and the people see that, man. Now it's to the point to where every single person on the planet Earth, from the eastern part of the world to the western part of the world, they are seeing the building of this new Jerusalem. All right, they're witnessing the city being built once again. Okay, including Esau, Edom. He also sees this building. And that also tells him that his kingdom is crumbling. All right. Meanwhile, the kingdom to come, all right, is being prepared. But the sound that's being pushed out right now is a sound to tell or to warn our people about what's to come. Okay, and to prepare ourselves. All right, this sound that's going out. This is serious. Okay. whenever this sound is going out, you know, it should move you to have a sense of urgency. Okay. But like I said, you know, concerning the majority of our people, you know, they've chosen not to prepare themselves. Okay. But rather stay in a lackadaisical spirit and to continue to live in pleasure, you know. And that's why the Lord said he's going to punish them that are settled on their lease. Okay. And rightfully so. Because, you know, again, the Lord's not leaving any sort of room for ignorance, man. His word is readily available. Okay. To anybody to go on and click on and watch. Okay. And like I said, this is 20 plus years of labor. All right. That have been performed for the sake of the elect. All right. And that's really the ones who the Lord is really looking for. All right. At the end of the day, the elect of the nation Israel. Okay. And that's why these things are being pushed out so much to where, you know, now it's so easy for any one of the elect to go in to take hold of or to watch and to learn. Okay. Because, you know, before time in the ancient world, you know, the men of the Lord had to travel, you know, by foot to get to certain places to teach. All right. Case in point, the apostles of old. Okay. They had to go by foot. They had to go by ship. All right. To get to their destinations to publish the gospel. All right. But now the Lord has chosen this platform, which is the internet, to push this word out. Okay. Now, you know, because the Lord, you know, he didn't leave out the internet. All right. You know, the Lord didn't just forget that he wasn't aware that the internet was going to be invented one day, you know, and everybody's going to use it and have access to it. No, the Lord already pre-planned this, and he already anticipated that this is going to be used. And really, the Lord is the one who gave these devils the technology and the knowledge in order to put this together. All right. And that's why is one particular Edomite. I don't remember who it is. I think it's Jay Rockefeller, if I'm not mistaken. Jay Rockefeller made a statement concerning the internet, saying that the internet should have never been invented. And this is the reason why. Okay. But I'm going to go ahead and hit a few precepts. And then from there, go ahead and continue. So first, I want to grab Romans chapter 10. And I'm going to start at verse verse 18. It says, but I say, actually, I'm starting at verse 17. It says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. All right. And see, that's how faith comes. It comes by hearing. All right. And that hearing is by the word of the Most High. So that's how faith comes, man. All right. But you have to have somebody out there to bring this word. Okay. So you got to have a vessel to carry the sound. Okay. If you don't have a vessel to carry that sound, then that sound's not going to be able to go out. All right. And therefore, faith is not going to come. Okay. Verse 18, but I say, have they not heard? And that's the golden question. All right. Have these people not heard? And of course, the answer is yes, verily, which means truly. Their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. Right. From one end of the world to the other. Okay. From the eastern part of the world to the western part of the world. Okay. So, yeah, these people have heard these words, man. Okay. And whether they know it or not, they made a conscious decision to either take hold of it or to not take hold of it. Whether they walk, and it can be something as simple as scrolling through videos. You might see videos of brothers out on the highways and byways. You might see a lesson that might pull up. All right. I'm talking about, the ones that are outside of this circle, right? Outside this truth that's out in the world. They'll scroll through the pages and, they'll possibly run into the video. But at that moment, the Lord has entrapped them and ensnared them to the point to where they have to make a decision. It's whether you're going to click on the video, all right, or whether you're going to stop by the camp and you see brothers out in the highways and byways, or you're just going to either continue walking, all right, or you're just going to scroll, just pass the video, pass on to another video, But the Lord has made it that way to where now is, to where now everybody that has access to these things, they're without excuse, okay? Because, by way of this, the internet, that's double the access, because not only do you have the men of the Lord out on the highways and byways to where anybody can walk up and, inquire about this word, but also as well, again, you got countless videos, okay? Yeah, that's it on that. Let me go ahead and grab this next precept. All right, it's the book of the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and this is at verse 14. Okay, it says, "In this gospel of the kingdom," all right, which the word gospel means good news or good tidings. "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." All right, and this is what you're witnessing. The gospel of the kingdom is being preached in all the world by way of the prophets. All right, for a witness. Okay, and now we are witnessing the end coming. Okay, we are in the midst of the end times. Okay, we're at the end of the end times. Okay, because the end times started when Yahawashi was in the flesh, and now we're at the latter part of the end times. All right, to where our Lord Yahawashi is about to return. Okay, so now you're witnessing the end come. Okay, and it's being made manifest, and you see that as well when you see prophets out in the highways and byways, and prophets coming out consistently and in full force. All right, and also at a large number. All right, and when I say large number, I mean compared to the other camps, because the other camps, they'll have mega camps, right, with 50 deep, right. But as far as this truth goes, and the this camp, Great Millstone, you seeing more brothers, setting up camps, in different parts of the world, man, in different cities. Okay. And so again, starting at verse 14, it says, "In this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." All right, and we're in the midst of that, man. And you can see it when you see the prophets out. That does not spell good news for this current kingdom that's set up right now. Okay, really, it means the end of this kingdom. All right, and that's why Esau, Edom, is in great fear, and even the other nations are in great fear, because they are witnessing men. All right, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans all coming together underneath one umbrella. All right, coming in like mind. Okay, so I'm gonna hop from there. I'm gonna grab this next precept, and then I'll close out on that. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19, and start at verse 1. It says, "A Psalm of David." Okay, "The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard." Right. So it's no matter if a person speaks, a Mandarin or Arabian or Spanish, Portuguese, or French or German, okay, or Norwegian. It doesn't matter. This word is being published throughout all the earth to where anybody can dive into this, man. Okay, but again, like I said before, only the elect is going to be able to go into these things, because the elect are the ones that hear this voice. They hear this sound that's being pushed out. Okay, and they recognize the sound. They recognize the voice. Okay. And that lets you know that the Lord Yahawashi has held us in remembrance, because we're able to remember that sound. All right. Verse 4, it says their line, right, and that's why you got the term online, right, is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. And them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. All right. So that's why when you go on the internet, that is another way of saying you're going online. All right. And there's another scripture which speaks about the unicorn. All right. Which, Lord's will, I touch upon another video concerning that, because, again, the Lord has chosen this vehicle. All right. This platform to push out this word. All right. Because this is what the Lord is using right now to take the load off of the prophets and to also to bring about the kingdom even more faster. Okay. Because by way of this platform being used for this word, all right, the kingdom is ever so closer and is drawing closer each and every single day. All right. And that's why this devil has a little season. Okay. That's why he only has a short time to rule, because the velocity, for lack of a better term, or the rate at which this word is being pushed out, he can't contain it. All right. This word can't be contained. And, it's like rushing water. Okay. That's why the Lord said it's known as living water. This water is rushing and it's overflowing. Okay. And you can't stop a rushing river, man. Okay. No matter what you can do. All right. It's either you go with the current or you're going to get swept away. Okay. It's either you go with the flow, which is the spirit. All right. Or you're going to get swept. Okay. So that's pretty much it on this video, on this lesson. And Lord's will is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Hopefully you were fed with this word. And like I said before, concerning the unicorn, I can touch up on another video, Lord will, and do that, for edification of the body. But again, Lord's will is edifying. Lord's will, you were fed with the spiritual food. And again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone at Ruel. Shalom. Peace and safety. Salutations to the hopefully elect as I continue to labor in this work and do labor to show forth your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, truth and sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, go to Shalom.